Question of the week. When it comes to rolling...
Ruling or rolling?
Did I say rolling?
I sounded like it.
When it comes to rolling, what should the mindset be when rolling with like a white belt versus rolling with a colored belt, or rolling like with an older person? Like not an elderly person, but someone who is experienced like on this planet.
Like your 40 and 50-year-old.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so they're still athletic, strong, but they're not as maybe limber as most people. Okay, so it's almost the same as like women too, or a lighter woman. So what I try to do, especially with older guys, and it's very hard sometimes for like a blue belt or sometimes even some purple belts to like quote unquote lose the position, half guard, and then they pass, right? So for me, I've always learned the white belts, the women, the older people that know what's going on technically, but they don't like move like young people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loses a step or two except me. Okay, so that's kind of what we're talking about. Like the people that are good, they understand technically. So your objective should always be to try to finesse them. And what I mean by that is like, how can I give them the best look technically without putting my, speed I go with, like, competition speed, or someone really young, or that can push the pace, that has great cardio, all of those types of things.
Yeah.
So I try to break down everything that they're doing step by step. Everything they throw, I'm looking to break it down technically.
Yeah.
And make them frustrated to where they have to play guard like even better. So it makes us both better. So I'm aware of what's going on. I see what's trying to happen or what they're trying to go for, but I'm giving them a look and not just like laying there.
Yeah, you're not like going balls to the wall 110%. You're like focused, sort of like almost like as if you were them, and be like, oh, they need this knee or they need this hand, and
yeah, and exactly.
You are like almost like frustrating them,
right?
By breaking by breaking them down.
Yeah, step by step, you break down their technique, and sometimes it is 100% you have to go, because like I said, some of those 35, 40-year-old, 45-year-old guys can still move.
Yeah, they're strong.
They still understand the position.
Yeah.
But at the same time, be okay with losing the position, but give them the right look, and you yourself work on the techniques you've been drilling in those positions. Like if you have some new techniques in half or deep half, try them. Those are the perfect times to technically, like, hey, I want to work these techniques, but I don't want to like just muscle it. I want to finesse it and bait them into it. That's the best way of putting it. Bait people into your trap.
Into a sweep or into
a pass. Make them give it to you technically, because you're breaking them down. Make them make the mistake.
Yeah.
Just by your constant this way.
Yeah.
That way, this way. And that's kind of how I play. Everybody on that.
Do you find that approach, like, like where people are like, they're like, oh man, like give me your best, or do you find that, like, especially like, let's say white belts, people that are just learning to train, like they're maybe more appreciative because they can get a look from that as well, or
yeah, they see everything in the process, but they can't exactly catch up to the steps
because you're so far ahead.
I'm so far ahead. I stay like 1 or 2 steps, at least 2 steps ahead, so they're constantly either having to catch up, or I let them get ahead in 2 steps, and me try to work my way
out of that
deficit of steps. You know what I'm saying? Like breaking down the steps.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of guys too, I mean, they'll say, oh, give me your best, but, well, if you can't sweep me or you can't, do something, then it's like a stalemate. So something's...
Yeah.
There's a problem that nobody solved yet.
Yeah.
So it's either you or me, and if I'm not going 100%, like speed-wise, and as fast as I put things together sequentially, then,
So to make it cute and concise, going back to the original question, what would your mindset be? Like, how would you like define that in 20 words or less? What is the mindset like when you're going, because you broke it down super good as far as like the technical aspect, but like what should that mindset be in like 20 words or so?
I would say finesse the position and break everything that's thrown at you or everything that you're doing step by step, but in a good momentum,
Yeah.
or a good pace.
Yeah.
Good pace, break it down step by step, frustrate them by being either ahead in steps or put them ahead in steps and you catch up and beat them in steps. That'll frustrate people.
That's cool.
Yeah. That'll always keep them chasing you or you chasing them, and they have to keep the pace up, basically.
Yeah.
So finesse them by breaking down step by step at the pace that you feel fits the person. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.